Schwarber hits one in the air, deep to left field. Going back on it is Garrett. Back to the wall. It is June!
Are you saying say hi? Hi.
All smiles today for the Phillies fans after they took 2 of 3 from the Nationals, and Aaron Nola's on the mound tonight as they get set to take on the Detroit Tigers. Baseball celebrated Lou Gehrig Day on the 2nd, but the Phillies are doing it tonight. It's ALS Awareness Night here at the Old Yard. Tim Kirkchin will join us later on in tonight's game. The Phils and the Tigers, game 1 of a 3-game series. Hey everybody, I'm Tom McCarthy along with John Kruk. Tim Kirkchin's former buddy in the studios on the national level. We're excited to have Tim in the booth.
Can't wait to see him.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we can't wait to see the Phillies offense continue what they've been able to do against the Washington Nationals. Our giant direct deliveries from yesterday. I mean, listen, long balls are good. Long balls with guys on are even better.
And multiple long balls in a game are a great thing for the Phillies. Ellis, 2 big home runs yesterday, along with Kyle Schwarber. JT jumping on board with the homer. We love when he stands there and just kind of poses on one like that. Drew Ellis, again, 2nd home run of the day. It was just what the Phillies needed. They needed a laugher. They needed a game where they swung with bats like they're capable of swinging the bats, and hopefully that can carry over into this 3-game series against the Tigers.
Yeah, it certainly gave Ranger Suarez a cushion, and the cushion he needed yesterday. All right, StatCast, powered by Google Cloud, gives us a look at the series base hits for the Phillies. That was a really good offensive series against the Washington Nationals.
Yeah, eight homers, Tom. That's huge in a 3-game series.
All right, so the numbers there, 7 for 27 with runners in scoring position. John, I'm not sure if you know this or not, but the New York numbers were not very good.
No, Tom, the New York numbers were worse than not good. They actually stunk.
Yeah, they did.
But they made up for it in Washington. They took 2 out of 3 from them, but they need to continue. This win some, lose some can't go on with this team. They have to start getting on a roll and get back in this race.
All right, so they're going to try to do that against the Detroit Tigers. Obviously a team that the Phillies don't see that often except for spring trading, but here they are, 26-31. They just got swept out by the White Sox, but they're only 3.5 games off the pace in the American League Central behind the Minnesota Twins. This guy being out with a leg injury, Riley Green, really hurts them.
Yeah, it's going to hurt him a lot. He's their best hitter. Let's just, there's a reason why he hits in the middle of the lineup, but he plays a great center field, as you can see by these plays here. They're calling it a stress reaction to his back or leg or whatever, but my daughter has that same injury going right now, and it's a painful one, but they need to get this guy healthy. They need to get him back in the lineup, because if he's in the lineup, they are that much a better team. If he's not in the lineup, you can pitch around guys now.
All right, so this is what happened in the White Sox series. Cisnero nails Corey Blazer, the home plate umpire. A wild pitch scores the game winner. It was a walk-off wild pitch. Then yesterday, it was a little different. Watch this again with Blazer. Man, he took it right in the chops. And again, they had no chance to protect themselves. This is yesterday. Jake Berger going yard in a grand way.
That's a beautiful thing, man. A walk-off grand slam. If anyone's ever done it, you know the euphoria you get right there when you cross home plate. Not sure I would like the water Gatorade thing poured on me, but hey, your teammates want to show you love, let them show you love.
All right, so far, a season in review, the average 226, 28th in all of Major League Baseball, not hitting a whole lot of home runs at 47. That's also 27th in baseball. Starters, bullpen, the combination, somewhat middle of the pack when it comes to the Major League. So
we should score runs.
That should tell you the Phillies should score runs tonight against the Tigers. All right, Joey Wentz on the mound for Detroit, making his 12th start of the year, and Aaron Nola on the hill for the Phillies. All right, speaking of Aaron Nola, it's been kind of an up and down year for him statistically. Now, he does have a run of 6 innings or more. We'll talk about Aaron when we come back. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Toyota. The summer starts here at Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. By the Xfinity 10G network, the future starts now. By Citizens, official bank of the Phils. And by Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IBX.com. Xfinity, with a reliable connection you can count on in the clutch. even during peak hours. The next generation Xfinity 10G network. That was Joey Wentz getting set to warm up against the Phils. Here are the next 13 for the Phillies, 3 against the Tigers, 3 against the Dodgers, then 7 on the next road trip, including 3 in Oakland. So they've got out of the division, and then they're back in the division after this. Now, you talked about it, John. Too much ebbs and flows as far as the season goes. And obviously, from a starting standpoint, Ranger was really good yesterday. It'd be nice to see Aaron be as good today.
Yeah, but Aaron just needs to get back to what we have always expected from him, and that's consistency. Because this year has not been consistent at all, except for when you look at these numbers. 2-2 with a .239 batting average, only 4 home runs. Then in May, 2-2. ERA almost 5 with 8 home runs. That's a concerning part for me for Aaron Nola. Normally he's a ground ball pitcher, but he's getting a lot of balls elevated. They're hitting balls out of the ballpark on him. But if the Phillies are going to get back in a race, and if they're going to want to get into October again, Aaron Nola has to be that 1A with Zach Wheeler that we need in this rotation.
Yeah, so 12 home runs allowed so far, and Aaron knows this. Everybody does. 19 home runs all of last year for Aaron. So he is warming up, ready to go.
Good flow, good flow.
He has really good flow. And I have hair envy, so I know that. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. For Aaron Nola to take the field. Friendly face back in the dugout. That's Alec Boehm. And for more on Boehm, here's Taryn Hatcher.
Thank you very much, Tom. Well, as we know, one of the kids has been missing from daycare. Alec Boehm last week placed on the 10-day injured list. That's retroactive to May 31st with a hamstring strain. I spoke to him today after Rob Thompson seemed very confident that he would return pretty much as soon as he's eligible to come off the injured list. And Alec told me, hey, first of all, this is more of a precautionary move than anything. He said it was just bothering me back to the San Francisco series, and we would rather have it be, a 10-day injury now than something I'm pushing through at this point in the season, and eventually, would have to miss months later if it gets worse or we don't take care of it the way we need to. He said as far as working out, I know, Tom, when you talked to him, he said, I'm bored. I talked to him today, and he said, I feel like I should be doing something. He did say he's doing lots and lots of leg exercises to strengthen around the hamstring, but as far as running goes, today he did 6 sprints, and that's all they would give him. They wouldn't let him run around anymore. He's been doing lots of upper body. He's not hitting off a tee yet because they really don't want him to tweak that hamstring strain to make it any worse. But he said as of right now, he's kind of aware of it, but it's not really uncomfortable. It doesn't really hurt, and he is so eager to get back out there.
Absolutely is. It's funny, Johnny, when you were on the injured list or DL at the time, I mean, how hard was it when you had to sit out and watch?
They made me stay home.
Yeah.
I was miserable. Or more miserable. I don't know. I mean, is there a definition of my misery?
Increased misery?
No, I paced. I'd go up in the clubhouse and watch some game on the TV, just listen to what the terrible announcers were talking about us.
Right.
Those schleps, Whitey and Harry,
and Wheels.
Who wanted to listen to them guys?
Here's the Tigers lineup brought to you by the Xfinity 10G network. The future starts right now. Zach McKinstry leads things off. He's over from the Cubs organization. He's playing pretty well. Nick Maton honored before the ball game with his National League championship ring. He's batting 5th tonight. Miguel Cabrera, maybe his final year, hitting .202. It's the final year of his contract. He's got a vesting option for 2 more years, but this is going to be it for him, as I think he's alluded to. But we'll get a chance to see him for this series.
Who would have thought that Nick Maton would be hitting in front of Miguel Cabrera?
Who would have thought?
Well,
Miguel got a nice round of applause when he was introduced today. That is a commodity right there, to get the Venezuelan flag signed, to get a baseball signed from Miguel Cabrera. He has had an incredible career that's coming to a close here in 2023.
And it will culminate in Cooperstown.
No doubt.
Hopefully 5 years after he retires. If they wait longer now, if he's not first ballot, then we got issues.
Well, tonight's first pitch is brought to you by Audi. Experience the e-tron at your local Delaware Valley Audi dealer. And here's McKinstry, first pitch of the night, swung on and missed, and that's a good start. And the count is 0-1. McKinstry at .278. He finished 2 for 12 in the series against the White Sox. They were swept out in that series. Didn't really put a whole lot of offense together.
Hope that continues.
Pitch just a bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you're looking at this umpiring crew and thinking, man, that's a very familiar umpiring crew. Well, it is the same umpiring crew that was here the last time the Phillies were home. 1-1 is pulled foul toward the dugout. Adam, the fastest bat boy in the league, tried to field it before it sprayed off the front.
Kept him at 2, though.
Junior Valentine is behind home plate.
Didn't go well with Junior last time he was behind the plate here.
No, it didn't. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hit in the air to right field. Castellanos backpedals a few strides, makes the catch, 1 away. And here is Javi Baez.
Surprised with Baez's numbers?
Yes, I am.
Only 3 homers.
The oddity is that his strikeouts, he's on pace to strike out less this year, not by much, than he has the last couple seasons. Yeah, the first pitch from Nola to him. You got to work him away. That's on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Yeah, it's slow away, and slower away. And farther away and further away, because he will chase.
Hitting .223 with 3 home runs. Fastball, that's right down the middle, and it's 0-2. Velocity's a good sign.
Wait, is he questioning that?
I believe he is. Now, he might be questioning that he wasn't set, but I don't know if he can question that pitch. It was right down the middle of the plate.
Yeah, well, sometimes that explains why that guy's struggling. Strike zone eludes him, too.
No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. He tried to run the fastball out. It's 1-2. See the numbers against Nola, 3 for 15. And a strike 3 call. 2-seamer came back, and Baez didn't think so. 2 outs here in the first.
I don't know. Pretty much center cut. Perfect. Well, you've got to sometimes question the hitter.
A.J. Hinch certainly has been behind the plate for many a game where he can see what the pitcher is doing. 10th season as a skipper. He's been with the Diamondbacks, the Astros, and the Tigers. Akil Baddoo is the batter. Pitched low, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. He was 1 for 10 against the White Sox.
It's a great name, though, huh? Akil Baddoo.
Akil Baddoo had a good May, hitting .294. Batting third for a variety of reasons, but a lot of it has to do with his runners in scoring position numbers. Although there's nobody in scoring position right now. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, if he don't hit a homer here and he drives in a run, then we got to take another look at the rules. I don't think it's possible.
I don't think it's possible, John.
We can ask Tim Kirksey when he comes up here. If anyone would know, it'd be him.
And the word has a story about it.
Yeah.
There's the 2-1 pitch. Off the hands, fouled back toward the sweet level. It's 2-2. Aaron is 1-0 against the Tigers in his career.
2-seamer. Started at the hip.
And here comes that 2-2 pitch. Curveball in the dirt. He's faced them countless times during spring training games since the Tigers are in Lakeland, which makes them one of the partners for the Phils in spring training.
Florida Southern. Nice school.
Very nice school.
Frank Lloyd Wright, architect.
He learned a lot there. There's that 2-seamer John talked about on the inner half. Tigers go down 1-2-3. That is an excellent start for Aaron Nola. We'll head to the bottom of the first. The Xfinity 10G network, the future starts right now. So with the left-hander on the mound, the Phillies have utilized some of their righties off the bench. Ellis plays first. Sosa plays third. Dalton Guthrie's in center field. Kyle Schwarber will lead things off against Joey Wentz. At a first pitch outside, 1-0. Kyle, 36 hits on the year. 21 of those 36 are extra base hits. Who knows what yesterday will lead to for the entire ball club, but it was a good day offensively, and Wentz is going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, it can't hurt. There you see the numbers. 7.28 earned run average. 40 strikeouts, 17 walks.
Getting a little help from the home plate umpire on that one, just off the edge. The call to strike, 2-1. Kyle with 30 home runs in the last 3 Junes. 2-2.
I tell you what, if he can hit that down and away like that against our lefties, this could be a tough night for him.
Ricky ball away, 3-2. Wentz is a former first-round pick in 2016 by the Atlanta Braves. Traded to the Tigers for Shane Green, a relief pitcher. 3-2. Inside, ball 4. So Schwarber draws a walk, and that'll bring the red-hot Nick Castellanos to the plate. And that brings us to our odds powered by PointsBet for Castellanos. So what do you think, John? Over 1.5 hits to plus 330 to record a homer, and plus 150 to record an RBI.
I'm going to go with the RBI and the hit.
All right.
I'll let you know after this at bat if the homer.
Whacks the first pitch foul. Yeah, you can do in-game betting if you want, John, so that's good. Well, you can't, but
yeah,
you know, folks can.
Yeah, I want to do that on bet on the thing here.
You want to do the lottery?
Yeah.
The 50-50.
50. Jeez.
We're all over the place with this betting stuff. 1-1.
Trying to get me fired, huh?
Well, you know, the Powerball and Mega Millions, they're in pretty good shape right now, so you should.
What would we do if we'd have won that?
I don't know. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Let's go baby steps and just do the 50-50 raffle.
No, let's go top dog and wait. Let's go right to the top and get win that big lotto. I'll buy you a beer if we win.
That's awful nice of you.
I thought so.
Schwarber short lead off first, and that one is punched through the right side, a base hit. Schwarber's thinking about third, but nope, he puts the brakes on. All right, John, so he's halfway to the 2 hits.
Yes.
First and second. Schwarber went first and third in the series against the Nationals.
I'm well aware. How beautiful thing was that for Nick, huh? Hey, you get Kyle, who gets hot in June. Nick stays hot. Now you're going to have guys in front of Bryce, hopefully a lot.
Well, he's hit now in 5 straight, and his month of June has been in fuego.
He pulled a little league over in Washington, didn't he? Bryce. They didn't. They just used Nick's bat.
Used Nick's bat. That one's hit well out to left center field. Marisnick's going back toward the wall, reaches up, and he makes the catch right at the 387 sign. How did that ball not go out?
I have no idea. Well, I should have known. I was looking at the wind before the first pitch that Aaron threw, and the wind's blowing in from left. Probably what knocked that thing down, because I thought when he hit it, it was
that was a patented Harper swing the opposite way.
I think Bryce thought he got it. Just died out there.
Wow. All right, so 1 away with runners at first and second. Trey Turner's the hitter. Up and away, 1-0. Turner hitting .232 with 5 home runs, 16 runs batted in. Can you see that curveball as a hitter, the way he slows up his hand and changes the way it looks?
Yeah, it doesn't come out as quickly as four-seamer does.
Off the netting, broke his bat.
Now, can you see that when you're in the batter's box? That's the thing. But I would assume you should be able to.
Baddoo in left field is pretty deep. Not so much for McKinstry in right field.
Dusty might want to play a little deeper.
See the numbers with runners in scoring position. That was an issue not only for Trey, but for the Phillies for most of the road trip. That's a changeup that missed low. 2-2. Bouncer toward the hole and into left field as it grazes off Baez's glove. Here comes Schwarber heading home, and he'll score. The Phillies take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. I have to think that's going to be a hit and an RBI for Trey Turner.
Yeah, hitting an RBI, but I'm sure if you're A.J. Hinch, you want Baez to knock that ball down and keep Schwarber from scoring, where a double play, can end the inning. But look, Javi Baez has been such a good fielder for a long time. He probably thought if he can corral this ball, he might be able to get either Kyle at third or Nick at second, but he couldn't come up with it. Now you're looking at potential big inning.
Yeah, so second hit for the Phillies, and now JT Realmuto 4 for 14 against the Nats. Last couple of days have been really good. There's a Schwarber towards second. And there are 2 outs. Ibanez was able to keep his concentration with Trey Turner coming in front of him. And Bryson Stott will be the hitter. Bryson .333 this year against left-handed pitching. And it runs outside, 1-0.
Nice little 2-out hit right here. Put the old Fightins up 3-0 early.
Yeah, excellent speed at second base.
Elite, Tom. Elite speed.
Elite speed.
I think Bryce still can't believe that ball stayed in the ballpark.
Outside, 3-0. Ellis waits on deck.
Hottest hitter on the planet.
Had a great day yesterday. Ball 4. Yesterday he provided us with our Audi electric plays. Brought to you by the e-tron at your local Delaware Valley Audi dealers.
Yeah, Williams tried to sneak something by him. That didn't work. And then we'll try it again, and just out of the reach, the center fielder for his second home run of the day, Tom. And those are our Audi electric plays.
Yeah, that second one, I thought that Paul may have come down with it, but there was a little bit of space between the wall and the stands, which they've added this year.
That could be the tallest pitching coach ever.
Chris Fetter, he is pretty tall, actually. Well, now you've got Ellis with the bases loaded. Nice conversation with him yesterday in the post game, just how grateful he is for this opportunity. You know, we didn't really know too much about him except that he was a former major leaguer. There were other names that we thought when Bohm went on the injured list that would be brought up. But everybody in the minor league organization recommended Drew, even though it was a short period of time.
Yeah, there's something to be said about bringing up a guy with experience.
Ellis, former second-round pick by the Diamondbacks out of Louisville. Checks his swing. 1-2. Swing and a miss. So first strikeout for Wentz. The side is retired. The Phillies settle for one. They leave him loaded. We'll head to the second. 1-0 Phillies. To the ballpark, you might as well pop open a Yingling before the game and maybe once during the game as well. Well, maybe more than once because it's going down fast.
There he is.
You gonna get your boys a Yingling?
That's my boy, man. Steve Taylor. His son.
To the right.
To our right, Luke. Yep. That's his cousin, Jeff. West Virginia's finest, man.
That's right. Repping your hat, too,
yeah,
from last
the
year.
Hat, the mullet.
Got a chest protector issue there, Johnny.
Yeah.
JT.
My buddy could fix it. Well, he is handy,
we'll
man.
Throw it into the stands. We'll throw it into the stands.
Steve, get down there and fix that chest protector, man.
JT has so many of them. Sometimes when he wears them and they're one of the specialty days, he'll auction them off for his charities and for Phillies charities. Here's Spencer Torkelson, former first-round pick, first pick overall in 2020 out of Arizona State University. He was a big-time home run hitter in college. Hasn't really translated into the majors yet.
It just tells you how much more difficult amateur baseball and professional baseball are.
No doubt. 0-2, and it's also, as we've come to find out, it's really difficult to project a lot of times.
Yeah. But that's why, you know, you see first round picks that don't pan out. It's you know, you draft a kid out of high school or, you know, out of college, out of 3 years of college, and you know, you don't know what you're going to get. You have an idea or a hope.
0-2, line foul. Now, a lot of times, I mean, there are folks that are considered late bloomers. And maybe that happens here.
Yeah.
He did have 27 hits in May. 11 of those hits were extra base hits. And he's behind 0-2. Away, 1-2. Aaron, first inning through 14 pitches, topped off at 95 miles an hour.
How about throwing a breaking ball here and move on to the next hitter?
There you go. Moving on. 3 strikeouts. And 1 away here in the second.
Now you get these young kids and they get aggressive with 2 strikes, and Aaron can take advantage of that, as can JT. Who's this guy?
Nick last year had an excellent run as part of this Phillies daycare on the bench. I don't think he's going to get a fastball anytime soon. Gets a breaking ball there, and it's 0-1. 10 hits since May 1st. Well, maybe he will get a fastball.
Maybe he wasn't looking for it. All right, they got to throw me all breaking balls. Fastball right down the middle. Huh. Hello.
Through a changeup, it's 2-1. He went over to the Tigers with Matt Vierling, and Matt's on the injured list. He's got a stiff back. And they're hoping it's just a precaution that they put him on the injured list for a short period of time. And now the 2-1. Curveball. The gas for time. There's Matty.
Fine gentleman.
Three and two as Nick lays off the breaking pitch. The catcher Eric Haas is on deck. Whacks the curveball foul. Amazed that was even in the strike zone, the way it was breaking in.
He got it before it got him. Problem is, after he got it, it got him. Makes sense.
I got it. Yeah.
See, that's where I, you know, I can say anything up here, and I know you'll get me. No one else will.
It might take me a minute on some topics.
Some things are a little dicey. How about a ground ball to Ellis?
Swing and a miss. 4 straight strikeouts for Aaron Nola. As Maton goes down swinging. T-Mobile coverage cam right before the ball game tonight. John Middleton and Dave Dombrowski presented Matt Vierling and Nick Maton with their National League Championship rings. Nick couldn't keep his focus. He was making hand gestures to his teammates, and then finally took a look at it. That's where the ring pops off the top. It is a thing of beauty.
Well deserved by those gentlemen.
Yeah, they were big parts of that. Not only the clubhouse, but also the team. Matt was so good last year, filling in the center field, playing a little infield, did everything.
Played third, played second.
Ross takes outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to the Tigers catcher, who was 1 for 7 against the White Sox. Miguel Cabrera waits on deck.
Yeah, I was thinking today, like, who are the best right-handed hitters that I've ever seen? And I started thinking, like, is Miguel Cabrera the best right-handed hitter I've ever seen?
I'll tell you, John, he's got to be on a list.
Then I started thinking, wait a second, I had a teammate that Frank Thomas put up some hellacious numbers.
Very true. On the inner half, it's 2-2.
But I mean, what this guy's done, and yeah, I just remember when he was with Miami or Florida Marlins at the time, and Ozzie Guillen told me, he said,
"Oh, that's it, John. We just got a violation. The pitch timer won't even let you tell your Ozzie Guillen story." 5 strikeouts in a row. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Phillies up 1-0.
Is that looking or called?
Both. Bank Park. Obviously, this past Friday was Lou Gehrig's day around baseball, but today the Phillies are honoring those who are going through this hellacious disease. And Tim Kirchin, national broadcaster, writer, his brother is going through the same things. You saw him talking to Dave Dombrowski there. Those are some of the patients who are being honored with the first pitch before tonight's ball game. We say honored because it's important to honor them so we can find a cure for this terrible disease. And the Phillies have done so much for ALS in the Philadelphia chapter over the years and have raised over $20 million since 1984. And Tim Kirchin joins us up here with his buddy Johnny. And, you know, it's always great seeing you. I don't like that we have to see you on these kind of occasions, but it's also important to note that your brother is suffering from ALS. So it puts it on the forefront of everybody's mind that we need to find a cure for this disease.
Right, and that's what we're trying to do. Lou Gehrig died 82 years ago, and we still don't have a cure for this. This is terrible what's going on here. My brother was a great athlete. Now he can't even use his hands. He can't even walk. And yet his spirits are unbelievably high still, which is great.
Well, I know it's hard for you and your family, too, but
I can't imagine what you're going through, Tim, but, you know, we have a mutual friend in Sarah Langs that's battling the same thing, and, you know, it's devastating. Like, what it does. See, my father passed away Alzheimer's, but he didn't know. ALS, you know.
Yeah, and my brother knows exactly what he's going through. He hasn't lost a bit of his brain power or anything else, and that's what makes it even harder.
Yes.
And again, he was such a good athlete in his day. He played at Catholic University for 4 years. They just recently came up with an award called the Matt Kirchen Ultimate Teammate Award, which is presented once a year now to the teammate at CU that is the best teammate. So for the rest of time, there will be an award in his name, and he will have his uniform number retired. That's and it'll be on the outfield fence every day for the rest of time.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Sosa, and he fouls it back. Now, is your brother Andy's number retired? I know he's in the Hall of Fame.
They're both in the Hall of Fame there.
Okay.
My oldest brother was the real star. My brother Matt was a really, really good player.
What the hell happened to you?
We've had that discussion before.
Here's the 3-2.
He's a good athlete. You know, it's funny, up at ESPN, he always had his glove and a ball in his car and a basketball.
Just to keep active, to do something. So the big joke in our family, I was the only one who wasn't good enough to play college baseball. I was the only one that wasn't in a Hall of Fame anywhere. Although we changed that narrative.
Yes, you did. There's a pop-up over to first base. Torkelson, ooh, wow, reaches out and makes the catch.
You got the big one, didn't you?
So my brother Matt, a year and a half after getting diagnosed, he can't even put a baseball in his hand anymore. And he went out in the front yard with me, and he relearned how to throw a baseball. He had a major league throwing arm in his prime, and he went out, made a ceremonial first pitch, and threw it like a ball player. And then 3 months later, I threw out the first ball at a Nationals game, and he caught it.
I thought you were going to say you bounced it.
I threw a strike from 40 feet away, and he caught it like a ball player. And his doctors at Georgetown took that video and showed it to everyone, like, you can still do this if you're strong enough and you're diligent enough.
Dalton Guthrie with a single to right field. Well, and tell us a little bit about Matt, just what kind of a person he was, what he did, and how he and your family are coping with all this now.
Well, we're doing the best we can, but my brother Matt is the most ridiculously positive person I've ever met, and again, the greatest teammate ever. We're in the same grade in school, so he was my teammate on all these sports. He was the most supportive person in the world. On our high school team, he won the MVP of our team and the best teammate also. Usually, the Spartan Award just goes to some perky little guy.
Like you.
He's the best player on the team, and he won the Spartan Award, played 4 years at Catholic U. He weighed 135 pounds, and he would stick his face in front of anything.
Let me ask you, when Ross Natoli announced everything down at Catholic, who's a wonderful coach, what was his reaction?
Well, Ross Natoli not only played with my brother, played against my brother, and it was Ross that called him the greatest teammate I've ever seen. And that's why he named the Ultimate Teammate Award after my brother. And Crucky, you play with a million people. The greatest compliment you can pay anyone is he's a great teammate. And that's my brother in a nutshell.
Do you think, though, Tim, him playing sports, your brother playing sports and excelling at sports, not that anything can prepare you for being told you have ALS, but has it helped him any whatsoever?
I don't think there's any doubt the fact that he's wildly athletic has gotten him to this point where he's doing as well as he can. Most people can't walk after this amount of time. He can still walk a little bit, and the fact that he could catch a baseball and throw a baseball when his hands don't even work anymore, that's a tribute to his athleticism.
Here's Castellanos, a swing and a miss. All right, so baseball obviously has this crazy relationship with ALS because of Lou Gehrig. But there's been a lot of folks, yourself included, Sarah Langs, John Shambi, who's a Chicago Cubs television broadcaster, as that ball is rocketed down the left field line. That is a fair ball, one hop off the wall. Guthrie can run. He's being waved home around third. Here's the throw to the plate by Baez. Not in time! RBI double for Castellanos. 2-0 Phillies. Well, that's a pretty sweet swing.
Well, it's a sweet swing, but he made the betting thing 1.5 hits, Tim. I'm a big bettor. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
The over-under on hits was 1.5, and John said, well, we're going to get that. He gets it in 2 at-bats. Wow, that's a beautiful swing.
What's wrong with the Phillies, Tim?
Well, they have a starter's ERA over 5. When you start there,
is that not good?
That's not good.
Okay.
Bryce Harper takes a strike. Well, I wanted to say that baseball has this uncanny relationship, obviously, with Lou Gehrig's disease because of Lou initially. Right. But as you said, still haven't found a cure for this. The Phillies have raised over $20 million since 1984, having the ALS chapter of Philadelphia as their main piece of fundraising. What can we do, Tim?
Well, we can raise more money because we need all the help we can get, and we have to become more aware of what this is. The problem is my brother's ALS is unique to him. There is no roadmap that let's follow what those people did because it might help my brother. It doesn't work that way. So awareness is the most important thing. I'm amazed how little we know about this disease after this amount of time.
Well, we always appreciate seeing you.
Well, it's great to see you guys, especially Crucky here.
Tim, hold on. Miguel Cabrera, first ballot?
Absolutely.
Is he better than Frank Thomas as a hitter?
I think he's slightly better than Frank Thomas as a hitter, but it's really close.
These are the discussions we had on that dang bus all the time.
A million times. Yeah, it was great.
And then we get off the rails. He start listening to my junk.
All right, well, speaking of getting off the rails, we got to take a break because we want to be back for Miguel's at-bat. Thanks, Timmy.
Love you, Tim.
We'll be back, 2-0 Phils. For our Citizens stats leaders, Citizens, the official bank of the Phils. How about this, John? 95 games against the Phillies. Cabrera, .330 with 21 home runs. He also played games at the Vets. He played 6.
He's the last one, right?
He's the last
it's
one.
Played at the Vet and played here.
6 games. It's amazing to think about it. Well, he'll stand in here as the designated hitter for the Tigers. Again, his contract runs out this year, but there's a vesting option for 2 more years. But he has already said, and I don't think he's going to change his mind, he's already said that this is going to be the last year. He takes a fastball and it's 0-1, a 4-seamer. By the way, before we let it go too far, the Phillies are auctioning off items to benefit the ALS Association. Phillies.com/Lou Gehrig auction is where you can go as Cabrera fouls it back to bid on items. There's also grab bags that are available here at the ballpark for those of you that are hearing this inside Citizens Bank Park. And as we mentioned, over $20 million has been raised by the Phillies since '84, partnering with the ALS Association of Greater Philadelphia. Here's the 0-2 to Cabrera. Little dribbler, foul. Here are the grab bags, $30, and you get some autographs inside those bags. And it goes to a good cause. It goes to a great cause.
It sure does. Look like Gregory Soto there. Picture card.
No balls, 2 strikes to Cabrera. Upstairs. Tim was talking about his brother Matt and that they're only 11 months apart, and they did go to school together. Tim was sharing this story when he wrote about Matt that Pride of the Yankees was one of their favorite movies.
Yeah.
And it was after Tim was enshrined into the Hall of Fame that he found out the next day about his brother's illness. A 1-hopper to Trey Turner, plenty of time. High throw, Ellis handles it. And 1 out here in the 3rd. Aaron Nola, of course, has a connection with ALS. I feel like all of us do in some way, shape, or form. His uncle Alan passed away from ALS right before the COVID season got underway. Alan was married to Aaron's dad, AJ's sister Maureen. And they ran a charity bowling event, Aaron and his brother did, during a baseball offseason to raise money for ALS research in his uncle's honor.
There you go, red lights on. Go
Phillies! Go Phillies!
That's so great. One ball, no strikes. Pitch outside. There's a ton of large groups that are here tonight supporting folks who have Lou Gehrig's disease. And we mentioned Tim. I mean, you know, he had a huge fundraiser, was part of a huge fundraiser in D.C. last year. They raised over $50,000. Mentioned John Shambi, the broadcaster for the Cubs, who's done so much work to help to raise money for ALS research. That's at the knees, 2-1. Boog's been incredible. T-shirts, auction items.
Now Boog's a fine gentleman. You won't find two finer gentlemen than he and Tim. Well, you, but
with a low 3-1.
I count you more as family now. And
I appreciate that, Johnny.
Oh, don't be. I mean,
well, it'd be at a reunion with your buddies from West Virginia.
But they're not family.
Oh, that's true.
They're my family.
3-1 to Andy Ibanez.
And they come to our family reunion every year.
3-2.
No, it's you just can't fathom this disease and what it does.
Well, and we mentioned Sarah Langs, who we talked about the other day.
Yeah.
There are different websites where you can go to purchase T-shirts in her honor that, you know, the money goes toward ALS research. 3-2 pitch. Ibanez swing and a miss. 6 strikeouts for Aaron Nola. Yeah, there are 2 outs here in the third.
Inning went too quick. I wanted to ask Tim about these new rule changes. I'm sure he would have had a nice opinion on them. And
he would have.
I tell you what, though, Aaron's got 6 strikeouts. He's going to have a lot more if they get 2 strikes and they swing like that. But Banya, I mean, he came out of his shoes with 2 strikes.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes.
I thought when he came up, Marisnik, I thought he was going to be a mainstay in Houston in center field.
Played to the World Series with the Astros in 2019. Last year, he was with Pittsburgh and then finished with Atlanta. 1 ball, 1 strike to Marisnik, hitting .200. He was with the White Sox at the beginning of this season. 1-2. Boy, he has got some stuff going tonight, doesn't he?
Kidding. Thing I like about it is it seems like every time Detroit's hitters are sitting on something, he's throwing something else, which is a beautiful thing.
2-2.
You know, let's be honest, it's a little different hitting team than the Mets.
A little different, particularly at this point with the injuries. Outside 3-2.
Gotta hurry.
Yeah, we've already had 1 violation tonight, but it was against the Tigers. Here's that violation. We went to break. Now look at the clock. 10, 9, 8, and his head's not up. And the home plate umpire, Junior Valentine, he made the right call. Much as Haas didn't like it.
Did we ever come to the determination if it's looking or swinging?
I think it's looking.
Okay. Who was looking?
The hitter wasn't. There's the first base runner of the night for the Tigers. It's a walk with 2 outs to Marisnik.
Not sure what that was.
Back to the top of the order for McKinstry. Start him off with a changeup that missed outside.
Marisnik can run. You gotta keep an eye on it. Oh, he's trying too.
There he goes. Pitch outside. They throw behind him, and he is out at first base. I guess he just spun his wheels. 2-3 on the putout. He's unhappy about it. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Phils.
Coca-Cola Corner, where once again the Phillies and Coca-Cola Corner are featuring a local food vendor from the Philadelphia area. Today we've got Epic Foods from Media featuring the Inside Out Cheesesteak Pizza. Chef, tell me about this real quick.
Yeah, of course. It's from Media, Pennsylvania. It's a house blend 3-cheese blend with cheesesteak pizza sauce. It's an Inside Out from Media, Pennsylvania. Epic Foods.
All right, we got a special guest today. We've got Billy. He just turned 9 years old. He so graciously offered to try this pizza, this cheesesteak pizza. Billy, you can hold this. This is all yours. Give it a try. Tell me what you think. His favorite player is JT Realmuto. He wears his number because of it. So out of 10, do you give it a JT Realmuto a 10 out of 10?
Yes.
How is it, Billy? Is it good?
Yes.
Any reviews of this Inside Out Cheesesteak Pizza for the people?
Eat it.
There you go. Straight from Billy from Levittown. Thanks, Bill Sr. as well, for loaning out his son, who's so concisely promoted this product. Come here during the Detroit series and eat it, as Billy said. Thank you so much, Billy.
That is great. Hey, listen, it is the right thing to say.
He was honest.
Yes. You know who would like that? Weird Al Yankovic would like that.
Just eat it. Just eat it.
Yep. 3 balls, 1 strike to Trey Turner. But an RBI singles last time out.
I watch too much TV.
I think we all do. Turner fouls it back, 3-2. Well, again, the folks in media at Epic in media. Oof, Billy said to eat it. Oh, this looks good. All right, so coming to the perfect wrapping. Nice.
Nice aluminum, keeps it warm.
That ball's hit well, deep to left field. Going back on it is Baddoo, and he'll say goodbye. Trey Turner, a solo home run, his 6th of the year. I guess we should say Baddoo says adieu. That was a beautiful swing. We mentioned it yesterday. He's had some better swings. And he's got 2 RBIs. That's 420 feet. And the Phillies lead it 3-0.
Beautiful sight if you're the Phillies, watching that swing from Trey Turner. Yeah, that's better. It's amazing what he can do when he gets it in the strike zone.
And now JT, who grounded out his first time up. That home run, by the way, is the 10th allowed by Wentz.
Beautiful swing, Trey.
Breaking ball, and it's 1-1. Fourth home run that Trey Turner's hit here at Citizens Bank Park. 1-2. Well, he said just eat it, John. It's looking good.
I think Dad back there in the background is like, wait a second now.
Where's mine? Up and in. Phillies now, home run wise, have hit 65, middle of the pack in Major League Baseball, and rising.
Hey, they're not swinging at that breaking ball too often unless it's a bad one. Amazing, isn't it, when you don't chase, how much better pitches you get to hit?
Line drive caught by Baez. Boy, that was a beautiful swing by JT. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Hurry to your local Del Val Honda dealer. Visit DelValHondaDealers.com. Well, that was a no doubt about it home run for Trey Turner. Bryson Stott walked his first time.
Look at Paco, huh? With the feet.
Yeah, making the
great
play.
Feet, great hands. He needs a stinking glove.
Ground ball to second base. And Ibanez has it. Throws out Stott for the second out. And now Joe Wells, who struck out his first time up. Came back right on the inner half, 1-2. I thought Ellis' swing yesterday was so smooth. There was no violence to the swing.
Yeah, he's got a nice, easy swing. A lot of power, too, with it. Another brain that Kevin Long has to work with.
Swing and a miss. So he's down on strikes for the second time. And after the Trey Turner home run, Wentz was able to get the next three hitters. 3-0 Phils. Toyota.com to find your 2023 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Well, as we go to the fourth inning each and every night here at Citizens Bank Park, we have different folks that help change the bases with the grounds crew. And tonight we welcome Stephanie Kamezi of North Wales, Pennsylvania, her husband Chris, and children Braden, Tyler, and Avery. Before her diagnosis, Stephanie was a teacher. Stephanie strives to remain an integral part of her children's lives. The Phillies and Rothman thank Stephanie for being an inspiration to us all, for her advocacy in the fight against ALS. And I think that's what we talked about with Tim Kirkchin and discussed the other night, is that the disease doesn't discriminate.
Nope.
And, you know, Sarah Langs, who is the researcher from MLB, you know, she's a young kid. 29 years old. And
it's sad.
It goes across the gamut as far as the age goes. And it's a shame. 1 ball, 1 strike to McKinstry. 2-1. McKinstry was up when Marisnick was picked off first. 2-2. Nice crowd again tonight.
Well, always is, isn't there, this year? Hopefully they can string some wins together and keep it this way throughout the rest of the season. Nothing that 10 in a row wouldn't hurt.
That's right. Well, that's what you said in the open, though, John. There's been so many sort of ups and downs. We said roller coaster the other night, and it really has been a roller coaster.
Not the fun kind. Down at the Jersey Shore.
No. Two. Fouled down the left field line. That play that ended the half inning by JT, our Hyundai defensive play of the game. Marisnik was going, then he wasn't, then he was again, and he stumbled.
Yeah, that was just, I don't know how to explain that, Tom. I mean, you know, I know it's part of my job as an analyst, but that's tough analyzing that. Because he went, stopped, slipped, fell, came back out by a mile.
Yeah.
And then wanted to know if they wanted to look at it.
That was the part of it that I thought was kind of funny. He was trying to swim, and move his arms.
He did the swim move. He ain't no Michael Phelps. Good athlete, but he ain't no Michael Phelps or Mark Spitz.
Swing and a miss. 7 strikeouts for Nola. And here's Javier Baez.
Yeah, that's a two-seamer there. And usually starts at the hip of the left-handed hitter. This one he started more on the outer half, and it just ran off the plate. And McKinstry with no chance of reaching that one.
Not a bad pitch, pretty close. Aaron celebrated his 30th birthday yesterday. Whew. '82 wins, 66 losses in his big league career. At the knees at 95, and it's 1-2, and he has been maintaining this velocity. Pillbox hat, John.
Yeah, that's the Schmitty and them wearing those. Boa.
Yes, he did.
I'd love to see Boa in one of those. Breaking ball down and away. He can even bounce it if you want.
Yeah, or run that two-seamer again like he did last time he was up. Two-seamer bounced on the ground out to second. And Baez hustling all the way. There are 2 outs, and now Baddoo is coming up. Well, don't miss the divisional weekend matchup as the Phils host their rivals from Queens Friday, June 23rd at 7:05. It's the Friday night presented by Giant Company. Saturday, June 24th is at 4:05. Then Sunday the 25th at 1:35. Mets are in Atlanta and off tonight. Atlanta leads the Phils by 8. Baddoo struck out looking his first time up. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Change up. Either that or elevate another fastball, but change up right here could do the trick.
Popped up. First base side. Ellis, foul territory. Makes the grab. Again, Aaron Nola's faced the minimum through the first 4. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. Edmundo getting ready to hit when we come back. Phillies lead at 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Edmundo Sosa had a 9-pitch at bat his last time up. Fouls a pitch away. And it's now 1 ball and 1 strike. Sosa's batting 8th tonight. Dalton Guthrie's in the on-deck circle. And Wentz delivers a little high. And now 2 balls, 1 strike to Sosa.
Can't believe we ain't scored yet.
Single runs in the first 3 innings. This is the RAV4th inning, brought to you by Toyota. That's what the signs say in the back. Make sure you visit Toyota.com to find your 2023 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Swing and a miss. Wentz, when he has the breaking ball, it's not bad. He has 4 strikeouts tonight, and 3 of them have come on the breaking ball. There's another group supporting ALS. I've been living for 21 years, and I'm still fighting strong. Living with ALS for 21 years.
That is amazing.
God bless. Wow. Guthrie takes in. Fouled away. You love when folks beat the odds on this disease, because, as Tim said, it happens differently to everybody. But the usual life expectancy is between 2 and 5 years. So if you can beat it for 21 like that, oof, gives hope to everybody else.
It sure does. And keep fighting. Make it another 21 years.
2-2. Lou Gehrig passed away in 1941. He was only 37 years old. He retired at the age of 36, so you see how fast it went for him. Guthrie's base hit went the other way. Out to center field. On the run is Marisnik. And 2 outs. Tomorrow morning on Sportsnet Central, we go one-on-one with Flyers' new director of hockey ops, Keith Jones, right here at NBC Sports Philadelphia, presented by your local Hyundai dealers. Well, he didn't even have to change his swipe. He could have just gone right in and done the interview in the studio.
Is he going to do pre- and post-game stuff?
It may be in some form.
Good for Jonesy, though.
It's great for Jones. Great for the city.
Yeah. Tell you what, his press conferences are going to be entertaining.
Two and 0. Check swing. No swing. 3 balls, no strikes. And ball 4. Walks for the second time. So Schwarber's been on base twice now, and here comes Castellanos, who is just smoking hot. He had 18 hits on the road trip, and he already has 2 here tonight.
It has been fun to watch, that's for sure.
I mean, look at these numbers, John, in his 5-game hitting streak.
Might as well get another.
Played against his former team, the team that drafted him. 7 years with Detroit in the big leagues, 274 with 104 home runs.
Yeah, he came up as a third baseman. Kind of moved Miggy over to first.
Runner goes. Pitch up high. Element of surprise. Doesn't work. So Schwarber's throwing out, 2-4 on the putout. No runs, no hits. Nobody left. We'll go to the 5th. Phillies up 3-0. At MLB.com/vote to decide who represents your Phillies this summer. And that man certainly deserves your votes. He was just up when Kyle Schwarber was caught stealing to end the 4th inning. Schwarber 0 for 1 now in stolen bases. There's a line drive to right center field. Guthrie runs it down. Torkelson hit it right on the nose, but 1 out here in the 5th inning. Now Kyle running there is based on, as you see this swing, and a jump.
Great jump by Guthrie right there. Wow. Well, you know, here's my thought process and why he ran. So Nick hits a lot of doubles. Apparently he thought he'd have a better chance of scoring from second on a double than he would from first.
Think so?
I think that's the common sense thing of why he did what he did.
Well, Haas's pop time is 2.10, which is way above the major league average, which is around 2.
What's Kyle's pop time?
I'm just saying that's probably went into it a little bit. And Wentz being slower to the plate, but it didn't work. 1-1 to Maton, who struck out his first time. Maton, 1 of 7 strikeouts for Nola. Just a bit outside, 3-1. Pretty good pitch.
Aaron's not real happy with the baseballs, Tom.
No. Trying to get what he likes. Home plate umpire Junior Valentine obliging him. Seven strikeouts for Aaron. His pitch arsenal presented by Audi. One of them's a violation, but he still gets the strikeout, which I have down as looking.
Yeah, it should be looking.
And I have VIO underneath it.
What's VIO?
Violation.
Oh. Gosh, I'm going to need more ink if we're going to write violation down now for every time there's a violation.
Check swing on a pitch inside. No swing. Could use a different color if you want, John.
I would have to go to the pastels.
You would need another pen.
I would have to go to the pastels with 10 colors, and then it would just be pick and choose whoever we're playing.
I thought about going with an upside down K instead of a backwards K. Well, maybe that would be a little different. Here's Haas, who did strike out on the violation his first time.
Upside down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, just to make it different, you know, because a strikeout looking is a backwards K. Bouncer out to shortstop, could be 2. There's 1. Wow, that really kangarooed up to Turner, and the return throw from Stott as he pats Maton on the back after he lets it go is in time. 6-4-3 double play. Aaron Nola's faced the minimum through 5. He's only allowed the 2 base runners. The walk to Marisnik and the walk to Maton. And in the top of the 5th inning, this is our GMC Precision play of the game, John.
Yeah, Tom, just a routine grounder to short. That ball did bounce up on Trey, but he stuck with it. Nice feed over to Bryson and a little bump on the head. And I didn't think Aaron would play along. Just so unlike him. To be a part of the jocularity there at second base, Tom.
Very true. So fans in the upper deck enjoying tonight's game. Beautiful night.
Did they say bye?
I think they said hi, Mom.
Oh.
They went old school. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Castellanos. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Uh-oh.
Got a little ahead of it right there. I think he was not trying to hit a single.
And now it's 2-1. At ball 4. Nick's been on base 3 times tonight. Kids will beat the heat this summer at Citizens Bank Park with the PJP Alec Bohm Cooling Headband. Sunday, July 2nd at 1:35 versus the Nationals. Free to kids 14 and under. Secure your tickets today by going to Phillies.com. All right, now Bryce, he's 0 for 2. First at bat, he hit one to the wall in left center field. The Tigers are getting a right-hander up. It's Mason Englert. And now Harper uses his timeout. That ball gets away, and Castellanos gets up to second. Chris Fetter's heading out to the mound for the Tigers. Whoa.
Spiked it. You know, that Mr. Harper will make you throw some weird pitches.
You think they just put him on here?
Oh,
I mean, Turner has hit a home run and is an RBI single, so.
Unless he plans on bringing in the righty.
Could do that.
It's what you tell a young pitcher, okay, this is your last guy. Go get Bryce Harper. But be careful. Don't give him anything to hit,
right.
but don't walk him.
Swing it a long drive.
Yeah, don't walk him.
It's now 2-0 to Bryce with a runner at second. Oof. Was a little bit of a hanger, right? 2-1.
Yeah, that could have hurt someone if he'd have barreled that one up. Not a lot of people go to the old concession stand when he's up there, do they?
They do not. Opposite way, base hit it to left center field. Castellanos is being waved home. The throw to the plate by Baddoo, cut off by Maton, throws to second, gets Harper, but he gets the RBI. And the Phillies lead it 4-0. Only the third hit for Bryce with a runner in scoring position, but that was a thing of beauty right through the hole on the left side.
Yeah, you wanted him to get Nick over to third base, but he got the bonus plan with the RBI single. You see what Baez is playing, really shading Bryce up the middle, which normally everyone does. Good turn by Nick, and good cutoff and relay by the old Tigres. Yeah, he was out by a lot, and he knew it.
Turner hits one to the air to deep left field. He's going to have two. That's long gone into the second deck. A solo home run. 424, and I think somebody's getting hot. It's 5-0 Phillies. Wow.
It's a beautiful sight, Tom McCarthy. That is a beautiful, beautiful sight. Look at all the people waiting. Johnny's hot dogs. But they're waiting. They've been waiting for this man to get hot. 3 hits, 2 homers in this one already. I'd say he's starting to warm up a little.
Now JT takes on the outside corner. All right, see where it landed. First row of the second deck, and then dribbled down to the first level.
Rolled right off the Licio Bakery sign. Licio's.
Oh, 2.
I don't know what happened in that dang 4th inning. We didn't score. My gosh.
It was that caught stealing.
That's what it was. Kyle set up this inning, though, for us. Huh?
Yes, he did. 2-2.
And Dick lead off with a walk and a wild pitch. Bryce gets a base hit. Trey hits a homer. Yep.
A high bouncer to third.
That's a
Maton
knock.
behind the bag, slings it.
Oh, man.
Just in time. Good play by Maton. Good strong throw. 2 outs here in the 5th.
You see the foot down, catches it out front. Yeah.
Kyle's pointed to that second deck.
See that, Garrett? Garrett, did you see that? I know you're a catcher, but are your eyes good enough to see that far?
It's far. It's a long distance.
It's a long way. He's usually, you know, he only has to peak 15 or 6 feet 6 inches.
100 pitches for Wentz. That curveball comes back. 12th career multi-home run game for Trey Turner. Three and 2. And Stott draws a walk with 2 outs. And it brings Drew Ellis up.
And A.J. Hinch.
All right, so A.J.'s out. This is going to be a pitching change. Phillies have a base runner. Bottom of the 5th inning, Phillies up 5-0. We'll be back after this. Save the date. You're guaranteed to have a blast this summer at Citizens Bank Park's Xfinity postgame fireworks shows. Friday, June 30th, Friday, July 14th, excuse me. Get your tickets at Phillies.com. Trey Turner's provided some fireworks tonight. He's got 2 home runs. And here is Mason Englert who will take over here in the bottom of the 5th inning with 2 men down and a runner at first. Ellis behind the count 0-1. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Up and in.
That's right. Go Phillies. You got that right, youngsters.
Be ready, guys. There's some foul balls that have gone up there this year. Guys and gals. That was just a bit low.
Looked like Nick wanted to get out there a little bit further. Maybe 3-1 count. Try to grab a base right here.
In the air to left field. Baddoo coming over toward the line. And he makes the grab in fair territory. The inning is over, but the damage was done. RBI single by Harper, and then the second home run of the night for Trey Turner, giving the Phils a 5-0 lead. 22 in his rearview mirror. Castellanos' bat has been on full display the first 2 months of the season. And that's why Nick sits among the National League leaders in average, hits, doubles, and runs scored. His second multi-home run game of the season in Washington helped power the Phils offense to a series victory. That's why he's the Philly of the Week. And it's brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. Well, it's continued tonight. Nick is 2 for 2 on RBI, a run scored. He walked back in the 5th inning. Went to second on the wild pitch and then scored on the base hit by Bryce Harper. Trey Turner's also having a good day. Trey is 3 for 3 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. And now Miguel Cabrera, who grounded out to shortstop his first time up. And the first pitch from Nola is in there for strike as we begin the 6th inning. Cabrera, 40 years old, played in only 1 game against the White Sox this past weekend. Was 1 for 2. And he went, doesn't matter, called to strike with a changeup. 0-2. .307 hits, 611 doubles. We flash back to June 5th, 2003 against Vicente Padilla. A home run at the Vet. Hit .409 in his 6 games at the Vet, John.
That was a shortstop coming up. They moved him to 3rd for the playoffs that year.
And it worked out.
It didn't do bad for him. Ozzie Guillen told me, he said, watch this kid. This when he was 19. He said, watch. He said he's liable to be the best right-handed hitter you'll ever see.
That's pretty incredible at that point to say that.
Yeah.
Well, he went around. And that'll be the 8th strikeout for Nola. And 1 out brings Ibanez to the plate. Is that trying to cheat a little bit, John? Is that why?
Yeah, the bat slows up and you try to become more and more of a guess type guy, but you really have to jump out against a good fastball like that.
Yeah, that sinker on the hands of the inner half. A lot of times he'll throw a sinker to right-handers on the outside part of the plate.
I think if Ibanez hit that one, it wasn't going to go very far.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, the 0-1 from Nola. Kind of like that, but that was a changeup. So same spot though.
Boy, he can go so many different ways now with run that two-seamer in on his knuckles or throw it away or.
Oh, we had another violation.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's the second one tonight for the Tigers. 9 strikeouts for Aaron Nola. That's incredible. Again, 8 seconds, his head has to be up, and he's got to be in the box. Yeah, he's not in the box.
He was doing what?
Wilson Contreras from the Cardinals.
No, who was that the one game we played when Kimbrel got into it with him?
Oh, Josh
for the
Rojas.
Diamondbacks.
Yeah, Josh Rojas.
Yeah.
The league wants the umpires to stop it.
You can't straddle, right?
Cannot. You have to be in the box. 1 ball, no strikes to Marisnik, who walked his last time. In fact, that's all that Aaron's allowed tonight, 2 walks.
JT promptly picked him off. I'm going to have to get a different color pen to write down the violation strikeouts now. Yeah, that looks weird.
What, the upside down K?
Yeah.
Well, but then the part of it makes it look like a V for violation.
Is that what you're going to go with?
That's what I'm going with.
All right.
2 and 2.
All right, I can live with that.
Backwards K for a looking strike. Upside down K for, or sideways K for a violation. Foul back to the screen.
At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you think anyone would really care?
No, I'm just doing it for
how we marked our score.
Just doing it for humor. I'm evolving with the game, John.
That away. So I got another thing I found at my house.
Oh boy. 2-2 pitch. Lays off 3 and 2.
So remember, I said I would sign a bat.
Correct.
I found one of my camo hats. Still got all the tags still on it that I designed last year. Maybe we can auction that one off too.
We could, but the auction's over.
Oh, it is?
We got a winner, yeah. But we can do it separately, maybe.
No, that's all right. Heck with it.
Swing and a miss. 10 Ks for Aaron Nola. He just struck out the side. And the 10 Ks, the 29th time he has reached double digits in strikeouts. It ties Cole Hamels. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Phillies up 5-0. Phillies baseball is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Lottery. Pennsylvanians are scratching their way to fun thanks to Pennsylvania Lottery scratch-offs. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. And by Nissan. Explore great deals at the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event. Shop NissanUSA.com. Edmundo Sosa leads things off against Englert, who's the relief pitcher for the Tigers. He finished off the 5th inning for Joey Wentz. Wentz allowed 5 runs tonight on 7 hits. Four and 2/3. There's a strike, 2-1.
We got someone below us talking about Padonkis, Tom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do you hear that? Out to shortstop. Baez up with it.
Because I wasn't listening to you at that time.
6-3 on the putout.
Which is rare.
Wait, they were down in front of us,
right
or are they?
In front of us, yelling about not them.
Those guys are getting some drinks. They're going to get back before Aaron Nola gets back out there. Aaron's reached double digits in strikeouts. He's only allowed the 2 base runners tonight. That's it. The 2 walks. Check swing by Guthrie. And it's 0-1. Guthrie is 1 for 2. Does somebody have pierogies for you?
No, they don't. But I'm just wondering if it's my buddies from West Virginia and it's not because, well, they're polite.
Out to right field. Going back on it is McKinstry. Backpedaling toward the wall and a little leap. Yeah, there are 2 outs. And I'll tell you what, Guthrie's swings have been way better tonight. The Braves make their first trip of the season to Citizens Bank Park for what's sure to be an exciting NL East showdown. Tuesday, June 20th at 6:40, it's African American Heritage Celebration. Wednesday, the 21st, Jewish Heritage Celebration. And Thursday, June 22nd at 1:05 is Nemours Children's Help Kids Run the Bases. Visit Phillies.com to secure your seats today. That's a good shot right there.
That's what I felt on the plane last night.
Bouncy?
It was a little, a little knuckleballing.
The weather was pretty good last night. 1-1 to Schwarber, who has walked twice.
Apparently we were coming from different places.
I was driving from D.C.
Yeah, I was flying.
I made it in record time.
I bet. You probably got there, Philly, before I did. I don't know what time I got here. 5:30, 6?
I got there after that. I dropped Kevin Franzen off at his house at 7:40.
You're a nicer man than
No,
I.
7:15.
You're a nicer man than I.
It's nice having Kevin with me.
Really?
Yeah. Here's the 2-1. 2-2.
Kevin's all right. He didn't talk about the 49ers.
He did. I talked about San Jose losing to Stanford in college baseball.
But Ruben was happy. Was Ruben with you? No, he wasn't.
He was not.
DC. Ouch.
Seasons came to a close the last couple of days for the 2 local teams in the Division I
Oh, I thought you
NCAA
meant. I thought
tournament.
you meant for the Nationals.
No, not yet for that. Penn lost today to Southern Miss.
I hate that.
Bobby Dickerson's happy. His son plays for Southern Miss. Had a big day today. And then Ryder lost this past weekend after winning their first game. It was awesome. Barry Davis's team. That's a little high according to home plate umpire. It's 3-2. But congratulations to both programs for representing the area.
I'd like to send out congratulations to my old high school. They went a long way this year. They lost in the state finals Saturday.
Wow.
To Winfield, not Dave. Although if he was on the team, it could have been worse.
Could have been a whole lot worse if he was on the team.
Yeah, it's first time I think since 2007 that Howard High School has made it to the state Final Four.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah, we didn't make it when I played. You know why, Tom?
Why is that?
Well, we stunk.
We got a violation, by the way.
Here's a shock.
There's a violation on the pitcher, it looks like. So it's 1 ball, no strikes.
If
oh, no, I'm sorry. Now he's saying it's a violation on Nick.
If anyone could have figured this whole thing out, it would have been Tim Kirkchin.
0-2. Well, you want to get him back up here.
I'll text him, see what he thinks. He's going so good, man. This is the only chance they have.
You know, it's almost as if Nick said that he violated, because he said something to the home plate umpire.
That's when you know you're going good.
Yeah.
You give me a strike. I'm good with that.
0-2 outside. It's 1-2.
Easy. Put the reins on that big old horse.
Anchor down. Short lead here.
Thank you.
2-2.
Tell you what, Paco's a strong guy, but he's going to need a bigger harness to put around that big fella if he decides to take off. Biggest leadoff hitter in baseball?
Yes. I think he and Acuna are the strongest ones. So now Nick is saying something again about the pitcher. Again, we don't know what is being said. Here's the 2-2 coming to Castellanos. 3-2. So now Kyle will be off and running.
I don't know. I know it's kind of like you don't have to go. It's required of you to go, but you don't have to.
It is required. He's not being held on.
Yeah.
There he goes. In the air to center field. Marisnik is under it.
Does he see it?
And the inning is over. No runs, no hits. One man left for the Phillies. We're on to the 7th inning. We had a beautiful night for baseball. Phil's up 5-0. Time now for your Delaware Valley Honda Dealers game summary. The Phillies lead it 5-0 as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Aaron Nola has reached 10 strikeouts. It's the 29th time in his career he has reached double digits in strikeouts. ALS Awareness Night here at the ballpark. A lot of the ALS patients are here with their families. Love to see them out in the yard. But Aaron Nola will go to work. He's faced the minimum so far through 6. But his first pitch to McKinstry is low.
All right, real quick, can I congratulate Dave Holland's son, Bo?
Yeah, what did he do?
They won the state championship, South Carolina.
Nice going, Bo.
Bo hit .454 with 18 homers, 47 RBIs.
Oh, my goodness.
4-0 as a pitcher with a 1.34 ERA.
God bless him.
See where he got his athletic ability from his mother?
Yes, sir.
The lovely Carrie Ann.
Even though we love his dad.
Yeah, but Bo's a lot better athlete than Dave.
2-0 pitch to McKinstry. Outside 3-0.
Got the looks, the athletic ability from her mother. What did he do, Dave? What? Come on. Play third base. Who can't do that?
He can give a heck of a hug, though.
Oof. Tell you what, his kisses on the cheek are right up there with Darren's. All right, I digress.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And ball 4. Walked him on 4 pitches. So third walk issued by Aaron. And it means the leadoff hitter is on for the first time tonight for the Tigers. And here's Baez. Baez is 0 for 2. He has struck out and grounded out.
About a double play ball.
Yeah, he got one in the 5th inning.
Although Baez was flying down the line his last ground out. He is tough to double up when he runs.
Yeah, that stems from earlier this year in Toronto when he didn't run. He was lifted from a game. Just a hair off the plate. A couple balls hit hard tonight. Torkelson probably has the hardest hit ball. That was the line drive to center field that Dalton Guthrie was able to track down. The 1-0 pitch. That's in there, 1-1.
Well, I tell you, he's taken a lot of fastballs his center of the plate today.
It's almost as if he's guessing and guessing wrong.
Yeah, okay, he's going to throw me a breaking ball away. But I always thought, why would you look for something you can't hit? Like that is his weak spot.
Always has been.
Breaking ball down and away.
Ground ball over to third, backing up onto Sosa, and it's off his glove. McKinstry stops at second. Well, that'll put runners on first and second with nobody out. And it brings Baddoo to the plate.
A lot of topspin on this ball, but once Sosa started backing up, you knew the double play was out of order.
Right.
But you'd like to see him get one right there.
Yeah, fielder's choice E5. So
I don't even know if he would have gotten McKinstry at second. The way he backed up, McKinstry was flying, man.
All right, well, there's a meeting on the mound. A little murmuring from the crowd because I think everybody was anticipating, was that going to be the first hit for the Tigers?
It is not.
Yep, fielder's choice E5. The error is the 7th for Sosa. And now Baddoo does run well.
You have to think that even though he hasn't thrown a lot of high-stress pitches, you'd have to think that this is probably his last inning if he doesn't get a double play here, right?
Yeah, he's at 96 pitches. But yes, I would agree with that. Weekday mornings, wake up with NBC 10 News Today. The day's top stories, plus traffic and the most accurate weather forecast in town. Make your mornings count with NBC 10 News Today. Count on it. There you go. The error is put up.
Well, roll a double play right here.
And Baddoo takes outside 1-0. He's just missing with some of these pitches.
I'm not happy with him either.
It looks like Sir Anthony is getting up to start to warm up in the bullpen. We mentioned before Baddoo's numbers with runners in scoring position. Swing and a miss, 1-1. .343. One and two.
Good pitch right here. Grounder to stop.
Swing and a miss. 11 strikeouts for Nola. And one out here in the 7th inning.
And nothing fancy right there. Aaron just said, you know what, the heck with it, man. I'm going to throw my fastball right here and try to throw it by you. And throw it by you, he did.
And now Torkelson, who has struck out, he's lined out to center field. Ground ball toward third. Diving stop Sosa to his feet across the diamond. Dug out by Ellis. What a play. 5-3 on the putouts. 2 runners move up, but that is an outstanding play by Edmundo Sosa.
That could have easily been 2 runs if that gets by him. But did Sosa make a great play? And I love the great thing. He came up firing to first, not even looking anywhere else, knowing he had to hurry. Great pick, too, by Ellis.
Well, Aaron Nola tied for longest of the game in his career without allowing a hit. So it's 0-1. He did that back on May 26, 2018 against the Blue Jays, and then again October 3rd last year against the Astros. And the 0-1. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. It's 0-2. Maton didn't agree. Home plate umpire Junior Valentine says something to Maton. This crowd, and it's a good one. It's lively. They're up on their feet.
Waste the fastball or go right to the breaking ball.
I think go right to him.
Try to get this out of the way.
Yeah, I think go right after him.
We have some monitor issues.
A little disengagement. Nola's ready to go. The 0-2 pitch. Foul back. Okay, that was a little bit of a hanger.
I say try to throw a fastball up and away.
So no 2-seamer, 4-seamer up and away?
Run it away and then come back with the breaking ball. If he doesn't get a swing.
105 pitches for Nola with this one. Swinging a high fly ball to deep right field. That is a towering home run into the second deck. A 3-run home run from Nick Maton against his former teammate. And the shutout, no-hitter, all of it is gone, but the Phillies still have the lead 5-3. Yeah, he just let that one up in the zone a little bit too much too, John.
Yeah, I don't care how bad a breaking ball hitter you are. That one ain't too hard to hit. You just kind of hope he got on top of and hit a base hit. And instead, he got underneath that baby, and I ain't gonna lie, it's sweet redemption against your former team.
Yeah. Put the hockey helmet on. All right, so 5-3. Now you got to go get the last out here in the 7th.
I was watching a game this weekend, and might have been one of our games. I don't know. They all kind of get confused, but someone was complaining about the balls not being rubbed up.
I think it happens from time to time around baseball. You know, and sometimes it's used also to catch your breath from a timer standpoint. The 0-1 pitch, fouled back. It's 0-2.
Maybe here's the thing, you know, Aaron's cruising, offense is putting up runs, and then all of a sudden, a walk, an error, and then a 3-run homer.
Yep.
And now it's a game.
Yeah, the Phillies 5 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. The Tigers 3 runs on 1 hit, no errors. Count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. He matches his career high in strikeouts with 12. He'll get a heck of a round of applause. Look at this crowd coming to their feet. He gives up the 3-run home run, but he gets the last out on a strikeout. 12 Ks. Matches the most in the career of Aaron Nola. It's time to stretch.
Hello, Phillies fans. Michael Barkan, Ricky Pitalico in our NBC Sports Philadelphia studio. 6 2/3 of no-hit ball for Aaron Nola, 12 strikeouts, and it matches the performance we last saw from him the last series of the regular season at Houston. And we thought maybe Ricky Bo, he was on his way.
Came pretty close. I mean,
105 pitches.
105 pitches. He probably wasn't going to finish out the ball game anyways, even if he got out of that inning unscathed. And well, it's kind of very typical Aaron Nola. He leaves that one pitch out over the plate, and boom, all of a sudden it's a 5-3 ball game. Nonetheless, none of them are earned runs. But I mean, you know, just that one pitch. I looked at the whole game as a whole, and I think he threw a hanging pitch, hanging break ball to Torkelson early on, and it was missed, and then he leaves one up there, and it gets hit out of the yard.
All right, 108 pitches make that for Aaron Nola. We go back to the booth. We'll see a post-game live.
All right, Michael, thank you. Michael, Ricky, we appreciate it. We'll talk to you during the post-game. Bottom of the 7th inning, Bryce Harper leads it off, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Harper. Fouled back, and it's 1-2. Harper asks for the timeout. I think his elbow was jarred on that one, John, or not?
I did, yeah. I thought the swing before, it looked like there's some little bit uncomfortableness with Bryce, right?
Reaches out, pokes it foul.
Yeah, something ain't right.
Yeah, Rob Thompson's starting to stir, and I think they're looking for the athletic trainer to come out. I know Bryce probably doesn't want that. That is not something that they want to see, obviously. Nobody does. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he pulls it into right field, a base hit. Well, Harper with his 2nd hit. He's doing his throwing program today. He's taking ground balls over at first base.
Did he throw? Is that what? Maybe that's what. He's just sore from throwing.
Yeah, it could just be general soreness. Let's hope that.
Stay hot, Trey Turner.
Yeah, 3 for 3 tonight for Trey. 2 home runs. And he takes a bit high, 1-0.
That's a good sign. Guarantee it. 3 days ago, he'd have swung at that.
One and one.
It is quite a contraption he has to put on it.
It sure is. And a line drive out to left center field. He just keeps on hitting. A one-hopper. Baddoo cuts it off. The throw goes to the cutoff man. It's a single for Turner. He's 4 for 4.
And a great read by Bryce, too, because Baddoo looked like, I mean, initially I thought, well, that angle he's taking, that ball's going to get past him. Boy, what closing speed he has to cut that ball off and keep Turner at first. Watch his play by Baddoo. I mean, it looks like that ball's by him. He makes a great play, but watch Bryce. Great read, little hesitation right there. The elbow thing's flopping all over. It don't stop him from getting into third time. And you know what? He didn't have to slide.
Well, there's Reese. Nice
Reese
to see
got
Reese.
the little beard, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's a good beard.
I love that guy, man. Means so much to this squad, huh?
Yeah, it's great to see him in the dugout. I think this is the first time he's been in the dugout. Obviously, he couldn't before because he had to make sure that the knee was protected. 16th career 4-hit game.
Will he be here tomorrow?
I'm sure he will be.
I'm going to go down and see him tomorrow.
Well, here's JT, who's 0 for 3. He's grounded out twice, and he's lined out. Phillies would love to get this run home, and then more. As this has turned into a 2-run game.
Yeah, no one warming up in the pen, so you wonder if maybe Trey gets a jump right here. He takes off. Try to score multiple runs after the Tigers cut it to 2. Try to get a couple back right here.
That one's lined out to left center field. They're going to get at least one back. It's probably going to be 2 off the State Farm side. Harper scores. Here comes Turner heading home. It's a 2-run double for JT. Some insurance and then some more. 7-3 Phils. And still nobody out.
Yeah, let's get JT in now. Get all 3 runs back. I'll tell you what, how happy is that young man, Trey Turner. Beautiful piece of hit by JT. Boy, Marisnik was playing over, shading toward right center, and he splits that gap in left center, and Turner just ain't even fair.
Stott with a healthy swing and a foul. It's 0-1. A double for JT. It's his 16th of the year. Now 5 hits in his last 3 games. Fouled off.
Jason Shreve. Been around a while, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Looks like Bryce is okay. And stopped down on strikes, 1 out. So Drew Ellis will be the hitter. He's 0 for 3.
You know what I always liked about the Tigers uniforms? Their belt loops.
Why?
Well, look at them.
Never thought about belt loops before.
No, but they're like regular pants belt loops. Like, you know, the Phillies have the long one on the back and the long ones on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
Tigers have just belt loops. See? They got the long one, but look at all the other ones, just belt loops.
I never noticed that. Well, yeah, I guess the Phillies have the longer ones on the side. That's a strike, 1-2.
When you watch as much hardcore pawn as I do from Detroit, Tom, you know a lot about the Tigers.
And that's been brought up?
No.
Or you've just noticed?
No. Buck Showalter told me years ago.
Runner goes from second, pitch low, throw to third, and he is safe at third. 8 steals for JT.
Eight times looking like challenge it, but
I think he got it.
He's safe by a mile.
Infield is in now. The Phillies up 7-3. 2-2 to Ellis. Fouls it off. Call, strike 3. That ball looked like it was off the plate, but the home plate umpire thought it was a little too close to take. And now 2 away here in the 7th. Take a look.
Well, we got to look at it twice, Tom, and I don't think my mind's changed either one. Educated guess.
That's what he said. It's an educated guess when he's set up on the inside part and the pitch goes to the outer half.
We don't like that guessing game, do we?
Edmundo lines one to center field. Coming on is Marisnik. He won't get it. RBI single. 8-3 Phillies. RBI of the year.
A little service into center.
And a strike. It's 0-1. Guthrie's hit the ball hard 3 times tonight. 1 for 3. Fouls that one 2-2. Runner goes from first, and it's ball 4. And here comes A.J. Hinch. I was surprised it took him this long to go get him.
Probably waiting for a lefty to come up.
That's true. And a lefty is due up, so A.J. Hinch will go out. It'll be a pitching change for the Tigers. The Phillies have added to their lead. They lead it 8-3. 3 runs here in the 7th inning. We'll be back with a new pitcher right after this. At the New Era Phillies team store. There it is right there. Styles include fitted, flex fit, men's adjustable, snapback, and youth adjustable. Go to Phillies.com/New Era for store hours. Odds powered by PointsBet are in-game betting. It's changed a little bit. Phillies more favored at the beginning of this game, but now favored in a big way. Minus 29,412. Pretty good.
You got to put up $29,000 to win $1.
You bet $100. You win 34 cents, Johnny.
That ain't even worth it.
Kyle Schwarber takes low. 1 ball, no strikes.
Has anyone ever bet anything and said, boy, I hope I win 34 cents?
I don't think so. Outside, 2-0.
I'm just not seeing good odds in this whole thing.
I don't think so either.
We have a better chance to win the lottery, I think, than to do with them odds.
That ball is hit well, deep to center field. Marisnick's going back. He has room. On a breezy night, it comes on back. And the side is retired. 3-run score for the Phils. They add some insurance. We'll go to the 8th inning. It's the Phillies 8 and the Tigers 3. Baseball is brought to you by your Philadelphia area local Chevy dealers. Visit ChevyDealer.com. Alec Bohm said he's bored, so he's taking care of Jose Alvarado, trying to make sure he stays loose. Alvarado's due to go out on another rehab assignment. Topped off at 98 miles an hour in his last one. Sir Anthony Dominguez will take over for Aaron Nola. John, was that a sneeze or a cough?
That was a cough.
Okay.
Can't get rid of this dang thing.
All right, Miguel Cabrera will lead things off. For the Tigers, as the Phillies have the lead by 5. Ground ball softly to the middle. To his left is Turner. Plenty of time. And 1 out. And it brings Ibanez to the plate. First pitch is in there for a strike. Outside. away. And that one kind of sailed outside.
Finish this inning off quick.
Well, that was awfully close. So 1-out walk. And it brings pinch hitter up to the plate. American Express level up. And how about Jake Cave and what he's been doing in the month of May? The International League Player of the Month. Hit .404 with 7 home runs and 22 runs batted in. His manager AC was here tonight. They have an off day today. Off day around minor league baseball. Here's Tyler Nevin. He'll be the pinch hitter. Pitch hitting for Marisnik. And he takes strike one. His dad, Phil Nevin, of course, the manager of the Angels. Tyler, a former first-round pick by the Colorado Rockies in 2015. Fouls it off. He's been to the big leagues with the Orioles. 6 games in 2021. 58 games last year. Hit 197 with 2 home runs and 16 runs batted in. And 4 for 34 so far for the Tigers. Boy, his dad could hit.
Oh. Play some third, too.
I first met his dad when Team USA played at the Vet.
Yeah, that's when I first met him.
It was around the same time I met you.
92, probably? Yeah, because 96 was an Olympic year. So it had to be 92.
2-2's low, 3-2. Top of the order is up next, McKinstry. High bouncer foul. Gary Jones in the third base coach's box, the former manager of the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. Saw Jonesy today. There he is, toothpick in mouth. He was a really good piece of the Phillies organization for a few years. Also was a coach for the Cubs. Off the hands, out to shallow center field. Guthrie sprinting in, makes the catch with a little leap at the ends. And now a word from Duncan.
Dunkin' Rewards are a hit. Save them, stack them, use them how you want. Not a member? Join on the app today.
Guthrie's been bothered by a little bit of a hamstring, but he's moving pretty good right now, isn't he?
That didn't look like it felt good.
Well, at the end it didn't. There's Marsh, with the lefty starting tonight. That's why Guthrie got the nod. Oh, 0-1. Marsh's Mellows were here tonight.
Oh, man.
We're just cheering for the team. Very creative, though.
Marsh's Mellows.
Very creative.
Nothing like Gene's jeans.
Yeah, the dirt. Marsh's Mellows were excited earlier.
Good. He's the marshmallow luchador, Tom.
Yes, he is. That one spun out toward left. That'll drop in for a base hit. Second hit of the night for the Tigers. McKinstry puts runners on first and second now for Javier Baez. Swing and a miss.
I think he saw that clock moving a little quick. He's like, man, I ain't getting caught like my two teammates did.
Yeah.
I'm going to call my timeout now.
Way outside. Swing and a miss. Man, that was wicked. Side is retired. No runs, one hit, and two men left. We'll go to the bottom of the eighth inning. Phillies lead at 8-3. Nevin stays in the ball game. He's in left field, and Baddoo moves from left field to center field. And Castellanos will lead things off against Chase and Shreve. He grounds it foul, and it's no balls and one strike. Swing and a miss, 0-2. One and two. Outside 2-2. Castellanos, Harper, and Turner. Swing and a miss. So Castellanos goes down on strikes. One out here in the eighth inning. Still another productive night for Nick, though.
Yeah, great night by Nick. Great night by Bryce. A great night by, well, everyone. Tom.
Been a good night, John. 11 hits.
Been a really good night. Yep, we needed this. Continue what you had going in D.C. the last two games. Get it right back into tomorrow, too. And let's finish this one first.
0-1 to Harper. Foul back to the screen. It's 0-2. Line that'll slice into the crowd, and it remains two strikes. Bring home the ice like Bryce when the Phils take on the Padres. Saturday, July 15th at 1:05. Again, that's the first game of a day-night doubleheader. All fans receive the Toyota Bryce Harper 2022 NL Champions replica ring. Get your tickets today by going to Phillies.com. That's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Harp strikes out. 2 away. Here in the 8th inning, and it brings Trey Turner up, who's had a special day today. 4 for 4, 2 home runs. You know, Ben mentioned this past weekend, that this is the kind of day that Trey needed to kind of keep moving forward. His swings were better this past weekend, but this is an excellent day, and he lines one, caught by Maton. I mean, everything's on the nose.
Keep that into tomorrow.
Yep. 1, 2, 3 go the Phils. We've played 8 innings here at Citizens Bank Park. It's been a good night. Trey Turner's had a heck of a night. Even though he's retired on this, he still smoked it. To you by Toyota. The summer starts here at Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. By the Xfinity 10G network, the future starts now. By Citizens, official bank of the Phils. And by Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IBX.com. Time now for our Toyota Camry turning point of the night. It was Aaron Nola, 6 2/3, no-hit baseball.
Aaron was really good, Tom. He had pretty much everything working. His command was really good. He did walk a couple, but other than that, he was just playing catch with JT pretty much the entire outing. A lot of these Tigers hitters guessing wrong for the most part of the night.
Well, now it's Andrew Vasquez who's on to try to finish off this 9th inning.
Every day, Andrew.
He does throw a lot. ERA 1.30. Baddoo is 0 for 3. Actually, this is Zach Short batting for the first time. In Baddoo's spot, 2 for 4 as a pinch hitter. It's that one off JT. 1-2. Line drive, base hit into center field. So Zach Short has his 3rd pinch hit. And with nobody out, runner at first, Torkelson's coming up. Every time a Phillies pitcher records a pitch of 95 or more, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. Phillies baseball is brought to you by the Xfinity 10G network. The future starts now. Spencer Torkelson is 0 for 3. And a pitch up according to the home plate umpire. Aaron wound up going 7 innings tonight. He allowed just the 1 hit. 3 runs. They're all unearned. 3 walks and 12 strikeouts. There was an error charge to Edmundo Sosa. That forced those runs to be unearned. Popped foul out of play. 2-1.
So even the home run's considered unearned?
It is.
That's weird. But I don't think anyone could have stopped that one.
I don't think so. Not at that point. It was hit pretty far. I guess the thought is that one's popped up the right side. Ellis says he has it and does. Thought is that the ground out by Torkelson would have been the final out, so then Maton would have never gotten up.
Ever?
Well, next inning.
So he couldn't have led off the inning with a homer?
John will never know. I guess he could have. But it may not have been against Aaron Nola.
Too many rules.
We would have been hunting for a combined no-hitter.
Yeah, too many rules.
Jonathan Scope is the batter. Boy, he's had a rough year, Jonathan Scope.
Yeah.
Hitting just .205.
They got a few of those.
0-1. 2-2.
How about that infield for the Orioles with him and J.J. Hardy and Manny Machado? 3 shortstops.
So they could play.
Ooh. And probably the guy who had their best arm was Chris Davis.
He was playing first base at the time. Still on the payroll for the Orioles.
Wow. Huh. I don't think that was a good signing, was it?
It doesn't turn out to be. The liner out towards short. Caught by Trey Turner. Leaping high in the air to make the play. And here we thought it was going to be Aaron's night and Aaron's night alone, but it's Trey's night. 2 outs.
I'm not sure the people haven't seen Trey Turner play, but if you have, if you haven't, this is what you come to expect from this young man. Superb defense, but an offensive juggernaut like he was today. Probably the first time he smiled since he's put on that Philly uniform and opening day started.
Eric Haas, who's gotten struck out tonight on one of the two-strike pitch violations. One and one. One and two. Phillies trying to win their 3rd consecutive game. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Finish him.
One's bounced foul. Sosa grabs it. And the 2-2. Another one hit foul.
He pitches every day.
He seems to. I mean, but it's great to have somebody like that that can. Out to left field, right at Kyle Schwarber. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Phillies have won 3 straight. It's certainly a night to jump for joy as they win the opener against the Tigers by a final score of 8-3. And what a night for Trey Turner. What a night for Aaron Nola. He matched his career high in strikeouts with 12. He matched his career high in innings without allowing a hit with 6 2/3. And Trey Turner's our Chevrolet player of the game. 2 singles, 2 homers, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. He gets the game ball from Kyle Schwarber. What a good day. Good day to build on yesterday.
Yes. Keep that offense going and keep it working. Keep it working into tomorrow.
Well, with the win, the Phillies are now 28-32. They gained a half game on the Braves, who are idle tonight. Trey Turner back in the 1st inning, got it rolling.
Yeah, top spin bouncer that gets past the left side of the infield for the Tigers, and then the next one, we don't have to worry about that one bouncing past anyone. Long home run by Trey, and then the 5th inning. Well, you know what? If one's good, 2's better. And that is even further in the first one.
Yep. Into the first row, and then it came back down to the lower level, and this is the last one.
Yeah, just another rocket off the bat of Trey. For a ho-hum single.
And he joins us now. Trey, congratulations on a heck of a night. Guys aren't lurking just yet. They're in the dugout.
They're coming.
Yeah, they are. Hey, listen, that last at-bat when you scorched that liner, I thought was a great indication on how well you're swinging it these last couple of days.
Yeah, I just feel a little bit more confident. I don't feel like there's 20 people out there. I felt like the last week or so, even my good at-bats feel like I'm hitting right at people, so it was nice to, get that one in the first inning, kind of sneak through and then keep that momentum.
Give me an idea of what it was like just to get the early lead as you get doused here.
Why is it so big? Why is your cup? God dang. Get it over with. You're going to get other people wet.
Thank you for covering the mic too, Trey.
Yeah. Because
media savvy.
God dang. I'd rather the whole bucket on me. I'd rather the whole bucket on me than do this every. All right, it's over with. Here we go.
Give me an idea of that first inning, just to get that run in the first inning.
Yeah, big. I think playing with the lead early is a good momentum. For our pitching staff and for our offense, just kind of keep that thing rolling. So big run in that first, and I feel like the bats were good all day by everybody. Just keep that pressure on them, and I felt like we always had guys on base.
Yeah, the offense was special tonight, Trey. But tell us what it was like tonight playing behind Aaron Nola.
Yeah, me and Sos didn't know he had a no-hitter until like the 5th, 6th inning. We looked up and we were like, oh, snap. So, that's what he does, though. He just goes about his business. He's quiet, and he gets the job done. He was special tonight.
Trey, I don't want to look too far into it, but when you hit 2 balls like you did tonight for home runs and have that kind of power, what does that tell you about your swing?
Yeah, no, it's synced up, and, I think – like you said, even just in the last at bat, hitting that line drive, I think is nice. Obviously the homers are good, but just that consistency. I've talked about that a lot this year and haven't been very consistent. But to put those 5 at bats together and have a consistent swings, whether it's an out or a hit or whatever it may be, I think is good confidence for me and something to build on.
Trey, the first hit you got, you hit it good, but you didn't hit it like you did the other 3. But what is that like, seeing that ball go through when you're running the first, thinking, all right, now we got a chance to have a really great day?
Yeah, I've been talking to Kevin. I felt like yesterday, I hit 2 balls pretty hard right at people, and I'm just like, man, I can't get lucky. I can't swing and bunt. I can't bloop someone in there. I can't find a hole. But sure enough, I run my mouth, and then that one sneaks through. So just in time, I feel like you complain about it, but this game's humbling. It's hard, and you just got to keep going, keep moving forward.
And Schwarber gave you the game ball at the end of the game too.
Yeah, thanks.
Keep running that mouth, brother.
Yeah,
keep getting 4.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, great night. Congratulations, Trey. Thanks for joining us.
Congratulations, Trey.
All right, Trey Turner, our guest. Big night for him. Look at the reaction for the final out from these 2 youngins right there. Yeah, that's the kind of night it was here at the ballpark. Great win for Aaron Nola. 7 innings, 1 hit, 12 strikeouts. The 12 strikeouts matched his career high. Our next broadcast tomorrow night, Game 2 of this series against the Tigers. Taijuan Walker takes the mound for the Phils. 6:30 on NBC Sports Philadelphia, streaming on the NBC Sports app. The senior producer of Phillies baseball, Jeff Halleckman. John DeSangro's our associate producer. Tonight's director, Nick Marquetta. For John Crump, Taryn Hatcher, and our entire crew, I'm Tom McCarthy. Thanks for watching. Phils win at 8-3. Stay tuned. Cure Auto Insurance presents Phillies Post Game Live.